Alright, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and a few sisters out there, unto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. It's another show on what was been told yesterday. Pretty much, man came by the camp, said he was an angel, and the things that he had said, which really resonated a lot, was the point of how people treat each other, and the way people treat each other is why the Lord is going to judge the world the way it is. And act of kindness in the society, act of kindness period in the world, is taken for granted. It's so much so that when people see you, when you act, you show a sign of kindness, they're deemed to be weakness. All right, they see that as weakness, and as an opportunity to take you down. That's what the scripture says. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. I wasn't gonna bring this one, but it's just spirit. Matter of fact, I saw that 6. Sirach 12 and 6. No, I'm sorry. Here's a point. Sirach 12 and 2. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find recompense, and if not from him, yet from the Most High. So you got to know who you do good to and why you do the good for. All right? And if you don't get a recompense, meaning a payback, if you did for godly man, don't frown about it. You know, don't feel a certain way about it. Don't like, oh, this person used me. No, the Lord's gonna pay you back for that thing. See, the act of kindness is taken as weakness, and the act of kindness is something that you don't find in the world no longer. All right, it says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Give to the godly man, and help not a sinner. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. So instead of getting a good reward if you do it to certain people, they will throw it in your face. There's a difference between if you give somebody I was telling the brother, there's a video out there of a couple of Jakes driving in the car. They drove in the car and they seen a homeless man, and they gave him some money, and they so happened to give him change in the money. He said, the man took the change. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this change? You know? And they just like, they wanted to fuck him up. But here they are, they're thinking that they was doing something kind, but they didn't know what the kindness that they did it to. All right? They didn't know who they was dealing with. It says verse 6, for the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly. All right? So when people sit there and say that God don't hate, he hates the sin, not the sinner, that's a lie. The Most High hates sinners, the people that act of sin. Okay? It says, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their judgment, of their punishment. So let me go to this particular scripture I was thinking about when that man had made that statement. I did a show earlier about it, how to conduct yourself. Try to conduct yourself in a godly manner at all times, because you don't know who's watching you, man. All right, you have people not people, but you have angels that's out there filming your acts towards one another. And one of the main things that the world was destroyed for is because of what? Everybody was being wicked, man. Genesis 6 and 11, it says, the earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence. Let's look up the word corrupt. Shakat, to destroy, corrupt, to go to ruin. decay, to be marred or marred, which means dead, cut off, be spoiled, be corrupted, be corrupt, be injured, be ruined, be rotten. All right, so the earth before the flood was ruined, it was rotten. Okay, it says before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence, which that word is kamas, which the word kamas means violence, wrong, cruelty, injustice. So the way you conduct yourself, especially at that particular time, when there was a lot of injustice that was being dealt back then, all right? People was being cruel to one another. People was not showing no sort of brotherly love towards one another. People was acting bloodlust, all right? Killing one another. Remember, the first act of murder was when Cain slew Abel, okay? And you have the seed of Cain who believe, going to talking about Tubal Cain, that if Cain did not get punished for the murdering of his own brother, he said how much, I believe he said 77 times more. How much? Because he just slew a man. So that corrupted the world before. It says kamas, by implication, wrong, by metonymy, unjust gain, cruelty, damage, false injustice, oppression, unrighteousness, violence against done violently, dealing wrong. Sounds familiar? All right. So the atmosphere that was being put back, that was back then, was the same atmosphere that is right now. All right. People are being hypocrites, actors, man. And it said, let me read on a little bit. It says, and the Most High looked upon the earth. I believe it's, yeah, I know what earth means, but the angels looked upon the top angel. The angels looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And the Most High said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence, kamas, through them, and behold, I would destroy them with the earth. And which is kind of spiritual. I was just watching the brother's show, and he was showing how it was a documentary, how the Grand Canyon really got the way it got was because of a great flood. Okay, which we've been lied to, saying that billions of years old the earth was, and so forth, all that crap. But the Lord destroyed the world because of his corruptness, the violence, the injustice. All right. Where am I going? 2 Peter 3 and I believe it's 2. 3. No, let me get to the point. 2 Peter 3 and 5. For this they willingly are ignorant that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that was being overflowed with water perish. So the first earth, which was the first time men was placed on earth, was destroyed because of all the injustice and the violence that they was conducted towards one another. All right, they was harming, they was destroying one another, it was being cruel to one another, and it got destroyed by it. It says, verse 7, but the heavens and the earth which are now. So that shows you heaven is a condition that's played on earth. Okay, because it was back then, it was the heavens, because it was paradise. It was literally paradise. But the Lord destroyed it because of the corruption that men, how they corrupted themselves. So the Lord destroyed it with a great cleansing agent by the form of water. It says, but the heavens and the earth which are now by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and the perdition of ungodly man. So, so this earth right now was being preserved for fire, because history repeated itself. Matter of fact, since I'm talking about it, Matthew 24 and 37, it says, but as the days of Noah were, so also the coming of the Son of Man be. So the coming of the Son of Man is talking about the latter days, the time of Yahushua, when he cracks that sky and he comes with the angels. All right? So we're talking about now. So the Lord was comparing the time of Noah to now. And this is how you know we living in some devastating time. We living in a time of judgment. Okay? In case people don't know. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, given into marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So it was business as always. The same thing that people are doing now, that was being done back then. Matter of fact, real quick, Ecclesiastes 3:15 says, that which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. So there's nothing, as the scripture's going to tell you, there's nothing new under the sun. Well, which I just skipped it. Let me read it. It said, and the Most High require of that which is past, meaning the things that you did wrong, you're going to receive for the wrong that you did. Okay? There's always consequences and repercussions for every action that a man conduct himself with. And moreover, I saw under the sun, so under the sun, the place of judgment, that the wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. So under the sun is the earth, and under the earth, this is technically like how this is like purgatory. It's purgatory for us because we're in between life and death. Okay, this land is a jail cell for us. But this is where the judgment is set. When a man dies, he goes into the heavens. He goes to the Most High, and he finds peace, because everything happens on earth. You get oppressed, you catch stress, all these things happen down here on earth. So this is where the judgment the great judgment is set, and the great judgment is coming real soon. And it's business as always. So now the people of the world doing the same thing of the people of the old world, and so the same results is coming, man. Okay, that's how you have to know what you have to conduct yourself in a godly manner, man, at all times, because great judgment is coming to America, to the world. It says verse 39. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. You know how crazy that is? To sit there, Noah was preaching for all those years, people looking at him like he's crazy. But when the time came, that's when like, oh shit, he's serious. And they try to run, but the Lord shut the door that they couldn't even make it. Okay? So that tells you that they had an abundance of time of mercy. And it says, so also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right? And when Yahushua comes, what he's gonna do? I already did. I'm in verse Matthew 25 and 31. I'm gonna jump around. Well, I'm gonna start at 31. It says, when the Son of Man shall come into his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a sheep divideth as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. So the Lord is going to come back to divide. A great division is what the Lord is going to do. So all this talk that they call him the J word, but Jesus loved everybody. This right here proves different. All right, he's going to separate the good from the bad, which is going to say, verse 33, and he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Then shall the king say unto, I'm going to jump down. And he says to, matter of fact, let me read that a little bit. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. So since the beginning of the time, these special people that kept themselves godly was promised, like it says in 2 Ezra 2 and 13, that paradise. Well, I'm thinking the wrong one. 2 Ezra 8 and 51 says paradise is open unto you. All right. With 2 Ezra 2 and 13, it says that the kingdom is already made for you. So since the beginning of time, it was made for Pacific people. All right, which shows you what there's always been a division, man. Now I'm gonna jump down to 38. No, I'm sorry, not 38. 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungered, and you gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye take me not, and naked, and ye clothed me not, sick, and in prison, and ye visit me not. Then shall they also answer him, because he said it to the right first, and this is the opposite what he said unto them in the left. All right, he said, then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee hungered, or athirst, or stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then he shall answer to them also, saying, verily I say unto you, and as much as you did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. So it says, and these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. So the way you conduct yourself, like the man was breaking down through the spirit, which was the angels, the Most High is coming to judge of what you did. Okay? And the way you treat people, that's why the Lord sends angels and to make sure to jog down, like, okay, this person treated this person like shit, and this was an angel. So the way these people act selfishly, cold-heartedly, the way violence is highly promoted, sexualization, the all-time level, adultery, murder, theft, destroying the earth itself. All these acts, these are the acts of an enemy, and the Lord is going to judge them rightfully. And how he's going to judge them? By fire. That's why 2/3 of the nation of Israel. That's why there is a 2/3 of the nation of Israel, because they went against what the Lord has built for them. So the Lord is going to punish them. They're going to have the same punishment with the ungodly. Although they are the seed of the godly, they come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But the Lord is going to use them as prime example of his wrath, because they're going to get punished as the true ungodly, which is who? The nation of Edom. All right, which are the so-called white man. All right, white women, children. They are the wicked nation, man. They are the true ungodly ones, and they're destined to be utterly destroyed. But before they be utterly destroyed, they're gonna serve slavery All right, those here in the shores of America is going to be burnt to a crisp, point blank period. The only people that's going to make it out of here is the elect of the nation of Israel. But as for the rest of Esau, they're going to be rounded up and they're going to serve slavery. All right, referring to Luke, the 16th chapter. And it tells you with the parable of Lazarus that he shall be tortured and tormented, that he's going to ask for a tip of water out of the hands of Lazarus. Because that much torture he's going to be. Because the way they conducted themselves, being heartless, being wicked, all right, trying to make a profit out of everything, this is one of the main reasons why the Lord is going to utterly destroy them. Okay, and that's the goats that it was spoken of. So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.